2, 1, and we are now live. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. Mark's on the way. Nick Friesday's on the way. We're live on your TV screens, your mobile devices, your laptops, your desktops on YouTube, X, and Facebook. You watch it on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the Sports4U podcast. That's sports for the letter U. Like, share. You watch it on X, make sure you repost this video at Sports4U podcast. And if you're watching on Facebook, like us on Facebook at Sports4U podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram at Sports4U podcast. You can follow me personally at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. What's up, Bella? You can follow Mark on Instagram at HiOnMark and at HiOnMark1 on X. Follow Nick on Instagram at 99Gorilla. Special show today. We're going to obviously recap week 2 of the NFL. We're going to talk some college football. We'll talk a little WNBA. But we got some serious business to take care of. And I've been following this brother for a minute out of Maryland. He's the host of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Man, KSapp is in the building. Sapp, man, it's a long time overdue, man. Welcome to the show.
Man, I appreciate you having me, man. Hey, it's a pleasure, man, being here, man. Like I said, I mean, you said you've been following me. I've been following y'all. I've been following y'all's movement, man. And I've always told people, man, you know, I show support, man. I
Yes,
be
you
on
do.
y'all's lives, man. I chime in sometimes. I always like the videos and you guys, I tell people, man, you guys got great content, man. And the thing about it is, what I want to share is your content is great, but now we have to get the eyes on your content, right?
Talk about it.
And
Talk about it.
this is what I want to say to all content creators that are listening and might, you know, come across this podcast, man. Basically, I probably was doing the same thing you guys was doing because I noticed y'all go live on YouTube and Facebook. Is that correct?
And on Twitter.
And Twitter. See, right there, that's the problem right there. And the reason why I say that's the problem, you're giving people too much access, right? Because the people that are going to be on Twitter X, they only going to follow you on X. They're not going to subscribe to your YouTube channel, right? They're not going to subscribe to your Facebook. So my problem was when I was doing the show, when I was going live, I was giving people too much access. I was going live on Facebook, my personal page, and my Simply Ball Dropping page, and trying to go live on YouTube. Now, the key thing is you want to master YouTube first. So I tell people, first of all, you got a one-stop shop. Start streaming your show live on YouTube. Make people come over to your YouTube channel to subscribe, right? Because once you crack the code with YouTube and get your subscribers up, get your watch hours, because that's what you're focusing on. Because if you're doing a show, right, and you're broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook watch hours don't count for YouTube, right?
Right.
So that's where you're going to be lost in the shuffle because it's plenty of shows that I've done that I went Facebook Live and YouTube. I would get off of Facebook and I would see I have like 800 to 900 plays on Facebook, but that's not counting toward YouTube. So I said, man, I'm going to try a different strategy. I said, I'm just going to go live on YouTube. So once I started going live on YouTube, all my traffic started coming to YouTube because that's the only place you can watch me at. I wasn't giving you access on Facebook no more. So I cut that out. So, and another thing that will help out is I see that your platform is StreamYard, right? I use StreamYard too. StreamYard, I produce my whole shows. And like some like your background, I don't know if y'all using a green screen or what, but inside of StreamYard, you know you can create your own background in StreamYard, right? Because sometimes I watch a show like your green screen, sometimes y'all go in and out of the green screen. So like your faces are go and then come back, right? So it's like a delay. With that green screen, I think it causes a delay. So if you get into the StreamYard the StreamYard studio, you can create all your own backgrounds. So if you notice when I do my shows, it's almost like the pardon the interruption, PTI script, right? So I do all that in StreamYard, right? But the key is to get people to come to your show. This is a pet peeve I have, where people say this is episode 298, and that's the same title for every show that they got, but they just increasing the episode from 298 to 299.
Right.
They're not keywords for YouTube, right? So you're not going to get off in the algorithm. So basically what you want to do is, when you guys are talking y'all sports, when you're doing a recap on your NFL and something stands out, but you're talking NFL sports, be like, create a title like, is Justin Fields who we think he is, right? But create a thumbnail to go with that title. Because thumbnails, they go by, the impression. So if you see an impression, and I'll be like, dang, I like that thumbnail, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to watch the video. So once you, bring them in, then with the titles, because YouTube, it's all about the algorithm. So if you're just putting, like, there's a lot of podcasts out there that do it, that have great content, but there's nobody watching it. And the thing about it is, they're not watching it because everybody has the same title, but it's not YouTube keywords. Because if you're saying Sports4U episode 299 NFL recap, and all y'all do is have y'all space on it, I call it going in butt naked. So if you go in butt naked, you're going to get burned every time, right? So now when y'all do y'all's content, man, create a thumbnail that's catchy for the show that you're going to talk about. Have a catchy title, promote it that way. Because ain't nobody just going to click on a video that says Sports4U episode 290. So what is it about? You gotta let them know this is what we're talking about. And it's catchy. Like, this is what broke the code for me. I don't know if I shared this with you. I had like 232. This was last September. This was college football season when Deion Sanders took over the helm at Colorado, right? Okay. So I'm watching all the negative stuff that people were saying about Colorado, because the way Deion said, hey, we bringing our Louis, we bringing all this and weeding people out. And a lot of people started going at Deion Sanders. And I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw what Jason Whitlock had to say.
Oh, Lord.
I said, man, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a video of Jason Whitlock talking bad about Deion Sanders. So at that time, John, I had 232 subscribers. I created that video. I uploaded it on YouTube, and my YouTube notifications on my phone was just going crazy after I upload. I didn't know what it was going to do.
Wow.
But this is what happened. I dropped that video, man, and probably within the first 20 minutes, I had like 5,000 views.
What?
And I was like, man, my phone was going crazy. My subscribers, people started subscribing to the channel. And I'm like, wow. So that one particular video, it only takes one, it put me over the hump. So that particular video gained me like 1,500 subscribers. So now I met the criteria of having the subscribers with YouTube. Now I had the watch hours as well off of one video. That video garnished me 151,000 views. And the next day, it took like 3 days to get 151,000 views. But the next day I got an email from YouTube to fill out an application for the partnership program off of one video. Mm-hmm. One video took me over the hump. So what I'm telling you guys, the content is there. Now you just got to finagle some things. Create your thumbnail, create your catchy title, because like I said, what y'all speak about, all the NFL stuff, the baseball stuff, the basketball, it's all stuff that people want to hear. And you're in the sports genre. But if you're just labeling Sports4U episode 294, YouTube can't find you in the algorithm. They can't find you in the algorithm. So if you search the keywords, if something's going on, just like, say, for instance, last night's game, the Eagles game, Saquon Barkley drops the ball. You could have made a thumbnail today with Saquon Barkley on it, with all like the NFL teams and headline the, in the title, Saquon Barkley drops the ball as Eagles let Kirk Cousins thrive.
Wow.
People going to click on that. People going to come, they're going to click on that to hear what you're talking about. So everything that you see on my screen, all that stuff, I use StreamYard as well. StreamYard got a lot of options that a lot of people might not know of. Man, StreamYard is a place where you can produce a whole show, and people always hit me up. It's like, man, who's running your show? I do all that stuff by myself, all the transitions and all the videos and all that stuff that populate in my shows and in my podcast and in my live. I do it all through StreamYard, one-stop shop.
I see. So let's get Mark's in the studio in a second. I want you to go back to what you were just talking about when it comes to the subscribers part.
Okay.
Explain to those who don't know that they need a certain amount of subscribers, and then from the subscribers part, transition back into what you was talking about, that watch hours.
Okay.
So
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So basically, I think YouTube has changed the criteria down to like 500 subscribers, but you still have to have the 4,000 watch hours. Now, the watch hours is a difficult thing for a lot of people to get. And that's what I say. You got to have people want to watch your video, because somebody can come in there and click on the video and watch it for 2 to 3 minutes, but you got to have 4,000 watch hours, right? So basically, like the way I do it, I drop when I do a podcast, I drop a 10-minute show. Within that 10 minutes, when I come on, I roll my intro, I get straight to the point. I get in and get out. So in a 10-minute video, in my analytics, I got people average watching it for at least 7 minutes.
Hold that thought. Let me go get more.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. Man. All right, we back, Sapp. Man, Mark just walked in the building. All right, so Sapp, got my man Mark in the building.
What up, Mark?
What's good with it, man?
Man, I'm hanging in there. How about yourself, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. I can't complain too much.
Hey, you ain't supposed to, man.
So let me reset. Now that Mark's here, why we got my man KSapp here from the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I was scrolling through our timeline the other day, and I saw Sapp posted this. I get a lot of people hitting me up about how I became successful on YouTube. How did I crack the code? It was about presentation and delivery. I see a lot of podcast shows that don't have their stuff together before they start recording. The sound clarity, it's horrible. The visual as well. So before you start recording, have all that done before you press record. Trust me, if you do all of this and find a topic to talk about and produce a good show, you will definitely get in the YouTube algorithm, and YouTube will send your video out to the masses. I got the sauce. Hit me up if you need some assistance. So me and Sapp was talking on Friday, and I felt this was a good time to have him on. We're going to the next level for Sports4U. And he was just now explaining the first part of it is the subscribers. So let's go back there, Sapp.
Okay.
You said at the time when you did that infamous Whitlock video, how many subscribers was it required at YouTube? Do you remember?
Yeah, I had to get at that time. That was last year. I had to get 1,000 subscribers, and I was only at 232. I was at 232. I did the Jason Whitlock, Deion Sanders video, and I had 232 subscribers at the time. And I told my wife, I was like, that was my main thing. Like when I started this podcast, and I'm looking at all these little YouTube content creators, all the money that's been thrown out, and how these people be live streaming and people be clicking on stuff that really don't even make sense. And the reason why they click on it is because these people create these thumbnails and people just jump on it to see what's going on. So I said to myself, man, I gotta get monetized. I said, because I've been doing this podcast. I started the podcast in 2019. My first upload on YouTube was 2021. I should have did it when the pandemic started, but I got late because I was just doing all audio. So when I first did my first upload, I was like, man, who's watching this podcast? I'm like, I think my first video set out there for like 2 or 3 months. I probably had like 5 views. And I go back and look at that particular video that I uploaded. It was butt naked. It was butt naked. It's like there was nothing to it. It was dry. Nobody was going to click on it. They didn't want to see my face with no title. So then I said to myself, when Deion took over Colorado, I said, man, I heard Jason Whitlock talking bad about him. So I'm going to tell you this, Mark and John, this is what happened. I said, I'm going to do a video because one of my guys told me, he said, man, you should do something on all that negative press that Deion's getting. So, man, I said, man, I'm going to drop a video. I said, I had to think about it before I started it. So I said, let me have my stuff together before I go in and record it. I got to know what I want to talk about because I just don't want to come on there rambling. So I just, looked at what Jason Whitlock had to say. I looked at what Deion had to say, and I said, I got it. So I came up in the studio. I pressed record. I got everything the way I did. It was one-stop shop. I didn't do no editing, and I uploaded that video. So when I uploaded that video and I went downstairs, like I said, within the first 5 minutes, I had like 5,000 views. And I was like, what? And it just kept going. So my phone, YouTube notifications going off on my phone. I'm like, man, all these comments started coming in there. I'm like, man, what is going on here? One of my buddies called me. He said, man, I just saw your Deion video. And the reason why I came across it, I was watching something on something else and your video came up next. So it was up next. So when it came up next, it just started, YouTube started pushing it out to the masses. So within 3 days, I had 151,000 views on it. So that next day in September, it was September 15th, I was going to my son's football game. And I came back and I opened up my email and I got an email from YouTube saying they want me to be a part of the YouTube partnership program. So when I did that, I was like, man, I said, that's what I wanted. So I had to fill out all the stuff to add. I had to create a Google AdSense account, do all this. And it only took one video. And then after that, I said, okay, I got a name in these YouTube streets. So every video I started uploading after that, I was getting because it took me from 232 subscribers to I gained 1,500 subscribers off that one video. So once YouTube will pay you every month, you have to meet the threshold of $100. Once you meet the threshold of $100, everything after that, they paying you. You get paid the 21st of each month, right? So I said to myself, I looked at my analytics and all that stuff, and I looked at that one video, man, and off that one video, and this is why I believe Shannon Sharp, because I know how YouTube works. Shannon Sharp, when he was telling people that he made more on that one Cat Williams video than he made in his NFL time, I believe him, because you think about it, I'm a small YouTube channel. Off of that Deion Sanders video, just think about it, 151,000. I almost made $1,000 off that one video. One video. And I only did it for like 13 minutes. But the key is creating them thumbnails and getting them catchy titles. So when y'all talk y'all sports, before y'all go live, create that thumbnail because y'all have it sitting out there for a day or so on Tuesday. But what you want to do, you want that thumbnail to be sitting in there for YouTube to pick up that algorithm so people will click on it and be like, okay, I see somebody's about to go live. I'm going to go check them out when they go live, right? So once y'all start going live, your thumbnail will be in there. Change the title up, get it off in the YouTube algorithm. So what happens is when you press live, it'll say you got like 5 or 6 people waiting. So as soon as you go live, then people are going to come in your chat. And see, when I go live now, it's like I have like 300-400 people watching my live. And how I make money on my live stream is they send super chats in, donations, like all the comments that y'all got on your screen. I just don't put comments up there random. If you want your comment to post on the screen, because my chat be going crazy, I can't monitor everything that's in the chat. But if they send a super chat, it's going straight to the top. And then I put it on the screen and I salute and be like, hey, shout out for the $5 super chat. And that's how you get them super chats. You don't like, I want you guys to understand something. I understand that you want to acknowledge everybody that's in the chat and you want to put them on your screen, but you always can't do that. You see what I'm saying? Because then people just going to come in when you do get monetized. They just going to be posting comments thinking that you supposed to post their comment. Like, oh, why come you didn't read my comment? It's not about that no more. It's about you running a business. And I tell people, when you go on these celebrities' lives, these rich folks, these millionaires, and you got these people sending these $20 super chats, they don't care about you. They don't read your super chat off. So when they come to your channel, what they need to do is start sending you the super chat. You see what I'm saying? And on your lives, that's how you're going to get paid, because y'all go live a lot. And if y'all get monetized, man, I'm telling you, man, it'll change your life, man. YouTube financially, if you crack the code and get in that algorithm, it'll change your life, man.
Explain what you was when we first got on the line before Mark got here, and I told you how many platforms we use. I told you we're on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Go back to talk to the listeners who probably just joining the show about why you put the focus on one particular platform.
Because you don't want to give people access. You don't want to give them access to everything because they only going to be focused on one, right? So if you go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, all your Facebook viewers are not your YouTube viewers, right? So now you want to cut that water off, and you want to make them come to your YouTube channel because you're trying to run a business, right? Facebook is kind of finicky on some of the things that are done on Facebook when you go live, right? So YouTube, if you now I see everything that's scrolling down at y'all's, on the feed, right? Subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube and all that, right? So basically, you want everybody that's on Facebook, you want them in YouTube. So you want to be one-stop shop. So when you go live, if they really support you and are really down for you, they'll come over to YouTube and watch. So that's what I did. And another thing, like Instagram, I stopped messing with Instagram trying to force my show on people.
Same here.
Listen to what I'm saying. I stopped forcing my show on people because they're not going to show support, but they want you to show support for them, but they won't show support for you. So when I stopped doing that and said, I'm just going to grow my channel organically, not worried about them, then things took off for me. And now when I post stuff on Instagram, it be for motivational purposes only, because I started where you guys started. I started with a lot of people on Instagram that was in the podcast community. I see a lot of people that I don't see no more. And I'm like, why did they give up? Why did they stop? You got to keep grinding. So what I do is I don't advertise my podcast on Instagram no more. I advertise it on Facebook no more. Only thing I do is I post like monumental stuff. Like when I went from 232 subscribers, I posted on YouTube and I hit my first 1,000. And then when I hit 5,000, then when I hit 7,000, then when I hit 8,000, then when I hit 9,000, then when I hit 10,000, that's for motivational purposes only, because I started in the space where you guys started, man. I saw when you guys started, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rocking with your show all last year. Y'all's football talk. You, Mark Freeze. One, you got to who you the Denver fan, right, John?
Yep.
You Kansas City, right?
Nah,
he's Mafia. He's Mafia, man.
Oh, Bill's Mafia. That's right. And Bone Crusher, the Raiders fan.
Oh,
Bone Crusher, the Raiders fan. Yeah. Yeah. He the Raiders fan. Yeah. That guy he be cracking me up, man. But I'm just saying, like, see, like y'all got the green. Yeah, y'all got the green screen working. And that's what I was telling you about the green screen. See, sometimes you kind of choppy. You're going in and out, right? But inside of StreamYard, you can create the background. That background that y'all had back there with y'all three, y'all can create all that in StreamYard. So this is what I say. Presentation is half the battle. Once you get your presentation down, because y'all got the knowledge, y'all talk sports all day. Y'all got great content. Y'all talk stuff. Y'all talk about the games. Y'all just don't focus on, the NFL games. Y'all focus on college. Y'all focus on baseball. Y'all give it all. So now YouTube will find you in the algorithm when you start doing them thumbnails and them titles. Before Mark came in here, I was telling John, like, tonight's episode, he could have put in the title, right? Because y'all going to talk sports. Y'all going to give a recap of what happened on Sunday and Monday. He could have put in the title. Saquon Barkley drops the ball. Kirk Cousins thrives on Monday night. Right? People gonna click on that because you know the knock on Kirk Cousins. I'm a Vikings fan. He was our quarterback. You know the knock on him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get it done in prime time. He got it done last night. Exactly. So y'all could have created a thumbnail with Saquon Barkley on there. Put a little headline on there, drops the ball with Kirk Cousins in the background, and under Kirk Cousins, you could have said, "You like that?" People gonna click on that. Yeah. That's impressions. Yeah. People want to see that. Yeah. So when y'all do y'all's live, man, stop going in butt naked, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just you putting your live up there with y'all three on there. Create a thumbnail. What y'all talking about? Because y'all talking sports, right? Because YouTube don't know that you guys are sports. You see what I'm saying? You got to get caught up. You got to find the algorithm. You got to find your genre and your lane. And once you get in that lane, you'll start cracking the code. So ever since I did that Dion video, every video that I uploaded, I've had nothing less than 3,000, 4,000 views on a video, man. I didn't have videos 150,000, 120,000, 100,000, 80,000, 90,000. And that's where it's at, man. I mean, it's like I tell people every time, man. Like I said, I got a lot of people hitting up. One of your guys, Too Much Game podcast, Dolomite. Hollered at him a couple times. Yeah. Hollered at Dolomite a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Hollered at Bet the House podcast a couple times, right? Guys hitting me up, asking me, man, how did you get all these views on your videos, right? I don't know if there's another sports channel. Everybody Loves Sports. I worked with them for 2 months. In 2.5 months, they was monetized. I'm working with a guy out of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast out of New York. He was shy about doing YouTube. Got him on YouTube, man. And I think Dre is up to like 252 subscribers right now. And he's done that within a month by using some of the techniques that I'm telling him, right? He'll hit me up. I'm working with Slay and Chill Network, trying to get him monetized. He went from 500 some subscribers. He got over 1,200 subscribers now. We just need to get his watch hours up. Giving him different techniques on, thumbnails and creative titles. Sometimes he'll hit me up. It's like, hey, bro, can you create this thumbnail for me? I'll create the thumbnail for him, shoot it back to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about finding what works, but the stuff that I've done and from the people that I've worked with, it's working. So like I said, I got this. I'm not trying to, say this to sound like I'm the man, but my sauce is working. My sauce is working. So it's proven, you know what I'm saying? So, and another thing I advise you guys to do, I know you'll come on and you'll run your show, right? And you'll say, you know what time it is, Sports4U, the best sports podcast. What y'all need to do, y'all need to create a formal intro, right? So you don't need to spit that out. Create a formal intro, right? And then when you say follow me on Instagram, John Watson, follow him, you don't need to say all that. All that stuff is scrolling at your ticker. You'll have all that on your ticker, right? So what you need to do is create you a formal podcast. So your show, before your show starts, run that intro. And as soon as that intro is over, it brings you guys on the screen. Then you get into talking to what you got to talk about. Because all the extra stuff when you come on, this is, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, all that. You don't have to say that no more, right? All that stuff is already down there. So what you want to do is find yourself a formal intro to your show, right? Make an intro to your show, run that video in StreamYard, and when that video stops, that's when you guys come on camera. But run your intro, then let your show go. So now it's all about you guys because you're doing it for a while. This is your business, man. And you want to promote good stuff. And I tell people, like, when people invite me on their show, I don't want to be in my car on my phone, doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my studio. I give everybody the same attention that I give my own show. Right? I just got off a show. I just got off a show earlier, Sideline Speaks. I give them the same that I give my show if I'm doing it myself. I give good presentation, good visuals, good sound clarity, because to me, like I tell my wife, I'm not trying to produce a sloppy show, right? A lot of people hit me up like, man, hey, man, like your screen, you look like you like in a studio. I got a studio in my house. This is all in my house. This is a studio that I built in my house. So everything that I do is out of comforts of my own house. So when I go on people's show, when people invite me onto their podcast, I want to give you good visuals. I want to give you good sound clarity. And I want to make sure people can hear me loud and clear. I don't want to go on nobody else's show and mess their show up, right? Because it's been plenty of times that I've invited people to a show. Like I did an interview with the cornerback from Colorado, Roderick Ward, right? And I just said, I just need 30 minutes of your time. Make sure you got good lighting. Make sure you ain't got no background noise. And I tell them that before I invite them to the thing, so we'll know what's going on, because I don't want you to come on the show and you working out in the gym. You see what I'm saying? I need at least only 30 minutes time of you. You know what I'm saying? So, so what y'all getting from me, I'm coming on your show. I'm not trying to mess your show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Appreciate this. This is
all the gems is much appreciated.
And I felt when I saw your post out the other day, I was like, man, someone it wasn't just help for me and for Mark and for Nick. I know other people who need to hear this.
Yeah.
And I always feel like if I got some valuable information, I want someone else to be able to receive the blessing as well. So I want to thank you for this, because what you've been doing is dropping a lot of jewels and bars, and trust me, we've already been back and forth. Our brains are already just processing everything. And I hope people who are watching, I'll give KSapp and give y'all his information at the end of the show and everything. So if y'all want to, follow him and everything he's got going on, he'll definitely on a follow. We got to talk some sports with you, because when I talk to you, because I know you from the DMV, so I was like, I had to ask you. My first question was you a Ravens or?
Nah, that's my son.
Fan. You told me your son was a Ravens fan, but how did you become a Vikings fan?
Man, Chuck Foreman graduated from my high school, man. I've been, Chuck Foreman does a lot for our community, right? And, growing up when I was playing sports, man, always was a Warren Moon fan, loved the Purple People Eaters, man. Even though we've been to 5 Super Bowls and came up short in each one, that's not going to stop me. But, the truth be told, when I was growing up, I grew up in a Pittsburgh Steelers household. Right, parents, diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and the Cleveland Browns was their nemesis, right? But when Cleveland Browns was moved, that's really the Baltimore Ravens team, right? When they was moved up out of there, right? So basically, what I'm saying is, once you get older in life and you're playing sports and you grasp the knowledge of things that you see, you branch off, right? You branch off. So I got my own team. See, my household is spread out, right? Check this out. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. My son is a Ravens fan. My middle brother, he's a Raiders fan. My oldest brother, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. My wife, I mean, she watches sports. You know, she's from Dallas, so she Cowboy fan because her mother and them like the Cowboys. But I always tell these Cowboy fans, man, y'all was forced to be Cowboy fans. Y'all don't use y'all's own logic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't use y'all's own logic and be like, hey, I watch sports. Let me get my own team. You know what I'm saying? They was forced to be Cowboy fans. But me personally playing the sports, I played 3 sports when I was in high school, baseball, football, and basketball. And I had the knowledge for it. So I branched off, became them Vikings fans. And it was crazy because me and my father was in 1997. We was watching Marshall play. I think it was Army or West Virginia. And that's when Randy Moss played for Marshall. And I was like, man, dag, me and my dad was like, this guy balling out in the snow, had them 4 touchdowns in the snow. And I was like, man, this guy going to be great, man. And then 1998 came around, and that's when I moved down here to Dallas. In 1998, when they drafted Randy Moss, when Denny Green got Randy Moss, man, and when they came to Dallas for the Thanksgiving game, I went to that game, man. This is a true story, man. I'm sitting there. I'm giving. Oh, go ahead. All right. Go ahead.
I know you was not at the 3 touch. I know you wasn't at the 3 reception, 3 touchdown.
Oh yeah, I was there. Look, I was there. And the crazy thing about it is, look, I'm setting up amongst all these Cowboy fans. I know it's all fun and games, man, but man, I was pissing them fans off so bad. Man, they was dumping beer on me and everything, man. I just had to, you know, I had to ride the wave, man, because I was in the midst of all the Cowboy fans, man. But that's when they had the old stadium, man. And last game I went to when the Vikings played the Cowboys, when we beat them, we scolded them out, man. I was giving them fits then. But, you know, my son's going to the game next week when the Ravens play the Cowboys. But, you know, I'll go and let you guys take over the rest of the show because I know y'all want to talk sports. But I see Mark's in the building. I mean, Nick Freeze in the building, a Raider fan. I called you the big bone crusher and shit. You be cracking me up on the shows, man. I be laughing, man. Yeah, you just be having me laughing, man. Yeah, I said, man, I told my wife, I said, this dude look like Bone Crusher. You know what I'm saying? So it's all respect. It's all respect and love, man. But yeah, but like I told you before you came in.
How many people?
What was that? What was that, John?
Nice, that'd be good.
Nah, I said, you know, like all the shows that I watch. And before you came in, Nick, I was telling Mark and John, man, y'all run a good show, man. Y'all got great knowledge, man. Everything that y'all talk, man, is right down. It's right where y'all need to be, man. Just need to tweak some things, like I told John. Get them thumbnails up, man. Get you a show intro, man. Get you some catchy titles, man. And I'm telling you, man, and when you go live, man, just go live on one platform until you master that, and then everything else will fall in line, man. But that's my advice, man.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick.
Y'all can hear me?
You know that Bone Crusher joke? That Bone Crusher joke.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You know the Bone Crusher joke is paying for perpetuity, right?
John, what are you talking about? See, look, the one day I show with a normal name, y'all want to talk shit. All right, I got something for y'all. Since y'all think everything's funny, I got something for y'all.
I know what RNFL stand for. Hey, man, I know what.
No. I walked in with a normal name.
RNFL stand for.
Well, hold on. Here we go.
What's the RNFL?
See, I know you. Raider Nation for life. I ain't stupid with Nick.
Oh, yeah. He got all kinds of names. Gerald LaGurf.
See? Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm winning this dude.
All right, that's it, dog.
All right, man. All right. Yes,
You got issues, dog.
So, but let's ask. So, Sam, how did you feel about the Vikings win Sunday with the Niners?
Man, see, I'm glad you asked me that, man, because, man, my Vikings be getting disrespected, man. Like, we don't get enough credit. And I'm going to say, ever since Brian Flores has taken over as a defensive coordinator, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
tell this to people last year. If you go back and look at last year, how that defense started playing. And I've told people, I said, if Kirk Cousins didn't go down with the Achilles injury, we could have made a run at it. Not saying Super Bowl, but we could have made a run at it. We could have challenged the Lions because I felt when Kirk Cousins went down last year with the injuries we had to Justin Jefferson with the hamstring and things like that, we gifted the Lions the NFC North, man. We gifted them the North, man. And the thing about it is the way we playing now with the defense, because you know Brian Flores is the most blitz defensive coordinator in the NFL. We got all kinds of schemes. We got all kinds of packages, but we have the personnel to go out there and execute what Brian Flores wants us to execute. And if you look at Sunday's game, what we did best against San Francisco, we took away everything San Francisco does best, even though they didn't have McCaffrey. But the running back, the replacement that first week, he was a groundhog. He was getting what he wanted, even though he was getting some yards against us. But when it got down to that red zone, we put a clamp to all that. Now all the plays that San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan want to run to Debo, getting him, we cut all that off. We cut that water off. And then when you have, like I said, now we have a proven corner in Gilmore. Right? Go alongside of Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy still pisses me off because he got beat a couple times on the slant across the middle with Debo, but that's either here nor there. But when you got somebody as young as Josh Metellus back there with Harrison Smith is the old Wally veteran, right? He still can make plays, but Josh Metellus in that linebacking core, because when we had Kendricks and Barr, they was a little slow, right? But now
extremely slow.
Exactly. Now Brian Flores, we speeding it up. Yeah, we got rid of Daniil Hunter, but we replaced him with Grenard. Now we got Dallas Turner. Now we got Pace. We got guys that can make plays. Our front four, and then the white boy Kinkle, number 43. Keep your eye on him. He makes big plays. But I tell people, I don't think exactly. I don't think nobody can run the scheme the way Brian Flores runs because we got the personnel to do it. Now, on the other side, Sam Darnold. Now, I know Sam Darnold had a good game. I know he had a good game, right? But I still got to see a little bit more Sam Darnold. He got to protect the ball. He made a bonehead mistake in the second quarter where we could have put the game away, even when Aaron Jones fumbled. I like that pickup as well, but we could have really we could have really crushed the 49ers. Offensively, like Justin Jefferson said, respectfully, I'm not Garrett Wilson, right? So now you take Jordan Addison out of the fray, and Jordan Addison was not playing. I'm just thinking like y'all had over-the-top help on Justin Jefferson, and he's still beating you guys, right? So my thing is we had Aaron Jones, we had Ty Chandler, we had Justin Jefferson. And then when Justin Jefferson went down, we still had guys, Brendan Powell, to make plays, right? So you game planning for Justin Jefferson, and you don't stop him. He goes down. Now what are you going to do? What's your game plan now? Because you didn't expect Brendan Powell to come in and get them crucial first downs the way he did, right? So now we could have put the game away when Aaron Jones caught the pass and got down to the 1 yard line. That's just a Fred Warner, Pro Bowl linebacker, knocked the ball out of him, went for the ball. But as far as, what we did Sunday, I expected it. Because coming off of last year and what I saw in that defense, and then we got Gilmore out there, I expected us to do that to San Francisco. Even though the first game we played against the Giants, everybody said, oh, that was a fluke because you played the Giants. But, hey, you saw something, and I saw something, and that's what I be telling these people in Dallas about the Saints. Y'all thought y'all was going to crush the Saints because they played the Carolina Panthers, and they ran all over the Carolina Panthers the way they did. But if Derek Carr can get back the way he played when he was playing with the Raiders before he broke his leg, watch out for them Saints. Watch out for them Saints.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wish I wish I had y'all problems. What was your reaction when y'all found out y'all was going? How did you feel about them drafting JJ McCarthy in the first round?
That was our best. That was our best pick right there. That was our only option. We had to go a quarterback. That was our only option. And out of Penix, JJ McCarthy, I just like what JJ McCarthy did at Michigan. I like how he controlled the ball. I like how he showed poise. And you saw a glimpse of that in the preseason, right? And I was like, okay, JJ McCarthy, he's throwing a pretty ball. And I was like, okay, he going to be something special. But at the same time, I wouldn't have started him. He probably have been inserted in the starting lineup probably about 3 or 4 games in. Let Sam Darnold go out there and do what he got to do. But what impressed me about Sam Darnold, I didn't realize Sam Darnold had a big arm the way he did, because he threw that pass to Jefferson. He at least threw that big about 65 yards in the air and let Jefferson run up under that thing. And
he looking like Sam Darnold at USC right now.
Exactly. And if Sam Darnold can stay ahead of the chains, right, and just manage the game, be a game manager. You ain't got to be a hero. Just be a game manager and let that defense do what it do. I think we'll be all right, man.
I agree. Hey, Sapp, how long
very much agree.
What's the word on Jefferson injury?
Nah, Jefferson said he'd be ready to go Sunday, man. It's a growing. He got a growing contusion, but my concern is Jordan Addison, man, that ankle, because this is the same ankle that he hurt last year. And like I tell my son, man, when you hurt your ankle and your hamstring, that stuff starts lingering. And I told him about Christian McCaffrey. Them calves, man, them things start lingering, man. Yeah.
That stay around for a long time. You gotta let that heal completely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, if Bryce Young was on a freaking team that was competent, that would help him.
Sapp, you only get Sapp.
What was that?
Who? It's Bryce Young. Let's talk about that. Then we get into the picks. So, obviously, the story right now, Bryce Young, number 1 pick last year, gets benched by Carolina. Let's just go back in history about everything that's happened in Carolina over the last few years under new owner David Tepper. You fired Ron Rivera. You hired Matt Rule from Baylor.
You trying to get me mad?
Well, no, I'm not trying to get you mad. But
yeah, he is.
You brought in Matt Rule. He's tried a year and a half. You let Steve Wilkes be the interim. You didn't hire him. You go with Frank Reich. He's out in 11 games. And now here you are with Canellis. Let's go on the player side. Now, this is where, again, I'm not trying to get Mark upset. You traded Christian McCaffrey to the Niners, and that gets Mark upset because the Bills had a deal to get it done as well.
You didn't say what they traded him for. Say what they traded him. They didn't get a first-round pick for him.
No, they didn't. They got like a second and like a 4th or a 5th or something. I don't remember. I know the
dumbest franchise in football. They're the stupidest franchise in football.
They traded him there. They traded McCaffrey, and then obviously you move up, gutting your franchise to move up the number 1 to get Bryce Young. Even though everyone in the front office and the coaching staff wanted C.J. Stroud, it's kind of funny because when we did our mock draft, who did we have Carolina taking?
C.J. Stroud.
And we were joking when we were doing it because we knew Carolina was taking Bryce Young.
Yep.
I have a question for y'all.
Who Frank Reich really wanted?
Yeah. John, this is for everybody here. Now, you knew you were trading up to get a quarterback, right? Why would you trade away a Pro Bowl level receiver if you're going to draft a quarterback? That's the stupidest thing I could think of.
Talk about it.
This franchise is stupid.
So let's get that there. They move up to get Bryce Young, but you take away the one weapon he's going to need in DJ Moore because you already let McCaffrey walk out the door. So you seen him to Chicago. Another pick that turned out to be Tyreek Stevenson. Obviously, the pick this year, that's Caleb, the punter. You still got a 2nd-round pick going to them in 2025. And let's not forget that you didn't want to sign Brian Burns, and you let him go to the Giants.
John, you forgot that they churned down a deal from the Rams where the Rams was offering 2 first-round picks to get him. So you mean to tell me a franchise who doesn't like first-round picks anyways was giving you first-round picks when you don't have first-round picks, when you just drafted a quarterback number 1 overall with no weapons? Go ahead, continue, John.
But hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second. I think y'all missing the common denominator here. I see people in the chat talking about Carolina failed Bryce Young, but I think y'all missing the key component here. You know what the key component is? What has any Ohio State and Alabama quarterback done in the NFL?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we've been said that.
Question about the
we didn't say that until CJ Stroud. We were saying that.
No, that's what I'm saying. And I said on the podcast earlier, I said CJ Stroud better not slip up. He's the best thing right now that's come out of Ohio State or Alabama, right? So if you go back and look at the history of the game, what has these Ohio State and Alabama quarterbacks done in the NFL, man? What did Troy Smith do in the NFL? Huh? What is the other what's the other quarterback that came out of Ohio State that converted receiver? That was a threat when he was at
Pryor.
Yeah, Pryor. They made him change his whole position.
I think the difference is Bryce Young is the only one that actually could throw the ball out of all of them. But you're absolutely right.
But I think Bryce Young, because these linemen are big, I just think he don't have Kyler Murray ability, right? He can't get outside the pocket and scramble and be like Kyler Murray. I think Bryce Young is just too small of a quarterback to get anything going in Carolina. So I'm not saying Carolina failed him. It's just the fact that they gave him time. They gave him the keys. And you see what he has done. He hasn't produced. And that's the problem.
I agree to an extent.
What's your extent?
He hasn't really gotten that much to work with. Look, who he had was his coach at first.
At first,
who's his first coach to deal with?
Right, and then
trash. Who's the offensive coordinator?
But
it was
Nick.
It was McCown.
I got you on that, Nick. But you got to look at sometimes your skill set got to rise above some of that stuff, right? And I just don't think his skill set. I just don't think his skill set fits like the NFL prototype quarterback, man. And I mean, we look at Jones that led Ohio State to a national championship. Should have came out that year, but I guess his people was telling him, Cordell Jones telling him, nah, stay another year, right? He never panned out in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? You look at all these quarterbacks. That's why when you look at the draft, where do these people go? They go outside of the lines of these big school quarterbacks, man. They go to these small schools, man. They go to these different places, man. You know what I'm saying? They go to people like Bo Nix and people like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't take their time in getting these, Alabama quarterbacks and Ohio State quarterbacks because they don't pan out in the NFL, man. And you go back and look at what did Vince Young do at Texas? Probably one of the greatest quarterbacks in college history. Got to the NFL, man, and just wasn't that dude. Once they had game tape on him after his first year, he succumbed to the pressure. He succumbed to all the boos and stuff. He wanted to go outside the house with a gun and run down the street. See, that's what gets these guys.
Hell yeah. And Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but you got talent like that, and your talent's on display, and you can't do nothing.
Yeah. You got a point there. I'm not disagreeing, but I'm saying even though Bryce Young isn't the typical quarterback, he got dealt a bad hand because that franchise. I'm not talking about just him. That franchise is terrible even before him. So a terrible quarterback decision just falls right on in hand.
So what organization you think that Bryce Young would fit with? Because
I haven't seen enough of him to understand.
There's rumors out there, send him over to the Giants. Get rid of Daniel Jones, send him over to the Giants.
And it'll be no better.
I don't think he'll be no better.
Some people think he needs to go do. He need to take the Sam Darnold route.
See, and that's the problem. He had nobody to set behind for tutelage. He had nobody to learn from. He was given the keys, right? You throw a rookie in there, you give him the keys, and he don't show up. Now it's controversy because now you benching this dude because who did he set behind and watch? Who did he set behind and watch? He watched nobody.
Who's his backup? Even last year.
Man, I don't know who his backup was.
Who?
And that
about Bryce?
Yeah, last year.
I think Andy Dalton was his backup last year.
Oh, Andy Dalton was on Carolina last year? See, that's what they should have did. They should have started Andy Dalton.
He wasn't there, he was in New Orleans. I think Andy was his backup last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And that just goes to show some of these quarterbacks, they throw them in the fire. They don't have no tutelage. And that's why I respect Jordan Love, man, because he got a little Brett Favre in him, man. I mean, not Brett Favre, but Aaron Rodgers. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers. He learned. He got a little A-Rod in him. From that game he played in Dallas last year, he showed me he had a little A-Rod in him.
Dog, all I know is this. I don't feel sorry for anything that happens to the Carolina Panthers at all. They are terrible. They are the most idiotic franchise in football. The moves they make are just so embarrassing. And it's just like, dog, like, what are y'all doing? Everybody's telling you to draft this guy, but y'all draft him. Don't go against. How many times does that actually work? When you go against what everybody in the room is telling you to do, and you like, no, I'm gonna do my own thing. How many times does that actually work?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Nick. I totally agree with you. And somebody just posted that comment. Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith. Man, Mahomes. What school did Mahomes come from?
Texas Tech.
Okay, he didn't come from Ohio State. He didn't come from Alabama. We saw what we saw. Mahomes was NFL ready. But it's just the fact that they wanted to throw him in the starting lineup. But you still had to give the old Wily veteran Alex Smith a shot. And you saw what happened when Alex Smith went down. Patrick Mahomes stepped in there, and look what we talking about. We talking Alex Smith, or we talking Bryce Young? That's apples to oranges.
Yes. Lamar Jackson sat behind Joe Flacco too. The thing is also this, and Nick and Mark, you can't outrun bad ownership.
No, as somebody who's dealt with terrible ownership for a long time, no, you cannot. Sometimes bad ownership, bad ownership will kill any type of hope that you have. Stupid decision making kills everything off. I've seen it be done to my basketball team and my football team. You cannot outrun bad management, no matter who's on your team.
Yeah, but you still, with your skill set, you can still go out there and show that you belong. Bryce Young don't even seem like he belongs, man. I mean, you can say what you want to say about the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, but you got to look. Carr came from Fresno State, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you look at how he played at Fresno. He wasn't on nobody's radar. But look at him now in the NFL. He had that one great year with the Raiders before he broke his leg because he was an MVP candidate, right? So now when you're talking about ownership, now he gets sent, when he was playing with the Raiders, they got somebody in there he was familiar with, Devontae Adams, right? But that didn't work out. So they move him. He goes down to New Orleans, right? So I think, like I said earlier, I just think Carr is getting back to the way he played when he played with the Raiders. And, with the receivers they got, Olave, Shahidi, and Alvin Kamara still doing what he's doing. I just think, it's apples to oranges. I just look at Bryce Young, man, from the games I watched him. I'm like, I don't think he goes through his progressions. I don't think he knows how to read a defense in the NFL the way he used to do it in college. He's indecisive on what he does. And I just think from a skill set, like everybody was high on Malik Willis, right? I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. I mean, this is just crazy.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought that name up. Hey, during that time when people were telling me about Malik Willis, I said, dog, I've seen him lose a game to the Navy. Yeah. There's no way he is NFL ready. He is going to be back up at best.
See, They got sold on Malik Willis because they saw a hotel lobby footage of him throwing bullets. That's all that was. A strong arm, but you saw when he got his chance with Tennessee, like, you know, that stuff don't pan out. When you got these linebackers coming down the gun barrel, you got these defensive ends running fast at you. Man, look, you got to get rid of that ball. And if you don't have your decisions and you can't get that ball out, that's why Tom Brady was so successful. Tom Brady couldn't move back in the pocket, but 1 step, 2 step drop, he already know where the man's going to be. That's just like A-Rod. He's throwing the ball to a spot where you going to be. You know what I'm saying? And only you going to be. Back shoulder fades, high passes and stuff like that. I don't see none of that in Bryce Young. I mean, it's unfortunate. I just don't see it.
Yeah, Nick,
what
that's
you
what I
mean,
was telling you
Jamarcus
earlier,
Russell?
dog.
Sam knows because everyone's bringing up
Jamarcus Russell looks way better as an NFL quarterback than Bryce Young has at this point. And he was terrible.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell, man, he was terrible, but
Jamarcus Russell, the only thing that slowed him up was his work ethic. If he
his work ethic and his weight. He didn't want to get his weight down.
Right.
He had to leave that lean alone.
He definitely didn't want to do that.
He had to put down that purple Sprite.
Yeah. I think he did talk about that, Nick. I think he did come on somebody's show talking about he was on that lean, man. I think he was on that purple stuff.
Yeah,
man.
that's why he's gaining all that weight.
Everybody knew he was on the lean when he was on the lean. He admitted it like years later, but everyone knew that he was on the lean even at the end of his time with the Raiders.
And he was the one that ruined the rookie contracts for quarterbacks, for sure. He ruined the contracts.
Man, he got paid and went through that money just like that, man.
Sure did. $60 million. No, he had $40 million guaranteed.
Yep.
All right. So let's do this right quick. Sapp's here. We're gonna recap our week 2 picks, and with Sapp here, he's gonna be part of our week 3 picks. So let's go ahead and recap these games. I want to hear Sapp's thoughts on how everyone did this week. Let's start off with the Thursday night. Obviously, everyone was talking about what happened, obviously, with Tua, but Mark's Bills over. They beat the Dolphins 31-10.
Dolphins ain't nothing but shark food. I try to tell y'all.
By the way, they signed Tyler Huntley today. Tua's on IR. And
wait. No. I was the one telling y'all this before the season started. No. Y'all niggas was talking about them. I said, no, not them. I said the Bills are still going to be all right. The Bills is going to be cool. Just give them some time. I knew the Dolphins were pretenders.
I don't want to get off in the Mark's Bills team, man.
Uh-oh. And it can't be worse than what Mark said about it.
All right. Knicks Raiders went out to Sapp's hometown of Maryland.
Yeah.
And they beat the Ravens 26-23. Minshew Mania. Hey, Nick. Well, everyone kept talking. Look, you know, I was a Broncos fan, but what I kept saying about Gardner Minshew when y'all signed him? What was the stat that I kept bringing up?
12 personnel.
You remember?
You get with the tight end.
Speaking of 12 personnel, can we talk about Brock Bowers? Hey, Mark, can we talk about Brock Bowers?
Excuse me? Say what now?
Brock Bowers?
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah, man, I'm willing to talk about that. I'm willing to talk about that. You heard?
12.
Yeah.
Number one passer.
Brock Bowers is the man.
Personnel. And it showed on Sunday that Brock Bowers was saying this was easy work for the NFL.
So, I picked the Ravens. So.
All right. Next game was the Browns beat the Jaguars 18-13 in Trevor Bank Stadium. If not ever, it was Trevor Bank Stadium. That's how you knew they was going to take an L. Named the stadium after Trevor Lawrence for one game.
Only 2 people picked the Browns, I think.
Is he the most overrated quarterback in the league?
The Jags?
Yep.
It might be showing in these first 2 games, man, because Trevor Lawrence been some doo-doo,
yes. Man. This dude he's not that good, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, even the eye test, he's not that good. He's all right.
If you go by the eye test, like you said, Nick, man, it's hard to say that he panned out to what people thought he was going to pan out to be. He got his shortcomings. He got his struggles, man. But I know it's only 2 games in, man. He's been atrocious for these first 2 games, man. But, I mean, you still got 15 games left, man. And If he don't turn his game around by week 4 or 5, he gonna be the next quarterback being benched.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they ain't benching him with all that money. They just paid him. He ain't getting benched at all.
Defeat the Titans.
This is a bad game.
What the heck is wrong? What the heck is wrong with Will Levis, dude?
Too much mayo.
Need some mustard.
Oh.
Wait. Who they lose to?
The Jets.
Oh, I don't know why y'all niggas. Never mind. I don't know why y'all thought they was gonna win.
24-17. All right, and
Nick, you all right.
And then obviously all of us probably got this one wrong.
Everybody got this wrong.
Sorry, Sapp.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the disrespect that I'm talking about, man. That's the disrespect that I got to deal with.
But your Vikings won 23-17 at the house, and obviously the story out of that game, Debo's out with a calf strain.
They said he's gonna miss like 3 to 4 weeks. So he said Debo gonna miss like 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy gonna look normal for the next for the next month.
Panthers.
Everybody picked the Chargers.
All right, and then we got the Seahawks. They defeated the Patriots in overtime, 23-20.
That's a good win.
Yeah, that was a good game too, man. That was a good game. I thought when DK Metcalf started out strong on the touchdown, I said this is gonna be a good game, man. So Seattle, they couldn't lose to New England, man. I tip my cap to Gerard Mayo. He's doing, I know it's only 2 games in, man, but I think, everybody, got on him was like, starting Jacoby Brissett. But I think Jacoby Brissett is a hell of a backup. He's a journeyman. I think he go, and that was the problem Cleveland had. Cleveland, I know they paid Deshaun Watson all that money, but they should have kept Jacoby Brissett in there, man.
Yeah. Shit, he'll be playing better than Deshaun Watson is right now. Deshaun Watson is trash.
Yeah.
Got people calling for Jameis. All right, next game, the Saints dog walk the Cowboys 44-19.
Everybody picked the Cowboys. That's crazy.
Dang, man.
Man.
I want to see them get smoked.
Y'all just jotting anything down.
That's right. 21-18 was the Commanders.
I think y'all just jotting anything down, man. Y'all picking y'all's games off the names.
No. You'll see when we make these picks, Sapp. You'll see. All right. Buccaneers defeated the Lions in the original rematch 20-16.
I'm not sold on the Lions.
Fucking Lions again.
I'm not sold on the Lions.
Damn leanway every time.
Nick, I'm not sold on the Lions.
Hey, Nick, did I say that last year?
Yep.
I said that last year.
I said it this year while picking them to win the division. I was like, man, I ain't too sold on it, but
that was a Cinderella story. That's because Kirk went down.
I can see that.
Nah, you look profit right now, Sapp. All right, Packers defeated the Colts 16-10 with Malik Willis at quarterback.
Defense won that game.
The problem is the Colts quarterback. Never mind.
That's because they got 2 niggas on there that can't throw the damn ball. That's what they problem was.
All right. Next game, Cardinals destroyed the Rams 41-10.
That was crazy. I don't think nobody expected that except for Cardinals fans.
Hey, Kyler Murray came out slinging that thing to Marvin Harrison.
Me, you, and Tig picked the Cards. No, me, you, and Lay picked the Cards.
That's crazy. I wasn't expecting them to get smacked like that though.
Oh nah.
That was crazy. I still picked them to win, but the way they won was insane.
But see, the Cardinals came out with a good game plan because that first game, Marvin Harrison only had like 3 catches, 46 yards. So they made it an emphasis to come out and get him the ball early and often, and it panned out. Once he had that long score, now you got the defense scrambling. Now Kyler Murray just had him in the trick bag, man, doing what he wanted to do, man.
Who would have thought giving the ball to your best offensive player would work?
Next game.
Stupid ass offensive coordinators.
The irony, right? Go figure. The Steelers beat my Broncos 13-6.
Can we look, before we continue this, I'm gonna need people to stop hitting me up about Justin Fields. They are not winning these games because of Justin Fields. I need for everybody to relax. He's playing well,
but you see what
they're not winning because of him.
But you see what the narrative is now, Nick. Right now that Justin Fields is winning, now people want to take shots at the Chicago Bears offensive line. And to me personally, I'm gonna say this. I mean, I might get a lot of flack for it. Caleb Williams is trash.
Ooh. I don't know about that one.
He is trash.
Why you say he's trash?
Everybody glazed over him in the preseason. They had the honey on their chest, twerking it up, talking about he can make all the throws and all this stuff like this. But you put him in a real game situation to start it out. These first two games, yeah, they won the first game. But then that second game, Houston was all over him, man. Like,
not because
I don't see it, man. I don't see it in Caleb Williams, man. I'm gonna be like Bubba Dub, trash.
Hey, Stat,
are you saying this from a football perspective or as a Vikings fan?
It's a couple of.
Hold on. What Mark say?
I said
it's
a couple of throws that Caleb Williams should have made. It's a couple of throws that Caleb Williams should have made that he didn't make. And
exactly.
That's what I don't like.
Okay. Yeah. New Orleans Finest said Caleb Williams learning that shit he got away with. Thank you, New Orleans Finest. I'm glad somebody sees what I see because that's what I'm saying. And we talk about Bryce Young. Bryce Young made all them great throws when he was at Ohio State or Alabama, wherever he was, right? He made all them great throws, but when you get in the NFL and you can't make them throws, you get exposed. Caleb Williams did not make the throws that he's supposed to make, man. And you pointed that out, Mark. I'm glad somebody else sees that. And New Orleans Finest, you pointed that thing. It's not going to work. Them things that you did at USC, that stuff ain't going to work in the NFL, man. It's not. So like I told people, man, they was out. I'm telling you, in the preseason, y'all saw it. They had the honey on the chest twerking it up, man. I said, man, I don't want to hear all that, man.
That's crazy. That's mad crazy. Holy shit. All right.
Oh, that's funny.
See, everybody want to blame the offensive. See, when the quarterback play horrible, everybody want to blame the offensive line, man. Stop that. Stop that. As much as people gave Kirk Cousins grief last year, our offensive line, we had our troubles. We had our troubles, but Kirk Cousins was still out there making plays, man. So I'm not putting it on the offensive line, man. And now that Saquon Barkley is running the ball the way he's running it with Philly, they want to blame the Giants offensive line. Come on, man. Stop all that, man. You can't have it both ways. See, I'm here to cause confusion, man. I can't agree with you guys. I'm here to cause confusion.
Next game. Yeah, that twerking with the honey is just
twerking with the honey is funny as fuck.
Man,
Twerking with the honey is hilarious.
All right, next game, man. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 26-25. Oh man, that's funny, dude. Yo,
the Bengals should have won that game. They stupid and the rest were retarded too. So we'll just leave it at that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Nick, man, because the Chiefs.
They played Kansas City that game.
The Chiefs are a good football team. We know
yes,
that.
They are.
We don't need the refs bailing them out each time. And this is what I want to say, and then I'm gonna let you guys take over. I want to say this about these refs when it comes. I want to say this about all across the board in any game. When it's 4th and 16, and you allow the quarterback just to sit back there and sling the ball up to see if he can draw the flag, I don't like them bailout calls, man. I don't like people bailing the quarterback out in that situation, knowing the situation, 4th and 16, 4th and 23, you just throwing the ball up there and you trying to generate a flag. What the NFL needs to do, and like I told my son, when it's 3rd and 15 or 4th and 20 and you get these illegal contact penalties, they shouldn't be automatic first downs. That should be a 5-yard penalty, replay the down. All this giving the stuff, bailing the offense out, because it's already hard for these DBs that you can't touch nobody.
Facts.
So this legal contact and stuff like that, and what Patrick Mahomes did on Sunday, he just threw the ball up there. That's a jump ball, man. Even though that the defender was on his back, I'm not making that call, man. That's a play on.
Dog, they both jumped for the ball
at the same time.
It just so happened he was behind him.
And the
That's
dude,
all it was.
And the receiver jumped back into him like he
That's
was
what
going.
I'm saying.
Man, come on, man.
That shit was weak.
Happens every time. It happens every time against Cincinnati, man.
Hey, the Raiders wouldn't get that call. You know the Raiders wouldn't get that call at all.
All right. And then next game, then the Sunday night. Speaking of the Bears, shout out to Fat in the chat. The Texans beat the Bears 19-13. Our boy Fat was a Bears fan. Sapp.
I see he came in there.
Sam Darnold won't make them throws when we play Chicago.
All right. Well, look, we'll revisit that. When they invite me back to the show, we'll revisit that.
And then Monday night, we had the Falcons defeating the Eagles.
Terrible coach.
Last night, 22-21.
Everybody picked the Eagles.
God dang, man.
Hey, man, football guys don't like ugly. I'm trying to tell people that all the time.
So, Mark, what was your record? What was the record, Mark? What was the record on all three of y'all?
Who won the picks this week?
Out of us three, it was me and John tied, and then Nick was one behind, and then out of all the listeners, looked like Lay be going crazy. Oh, Lay and Lay won.
Wow. Speaking of the devil,
Lay be going crazy.
You say her
Mark,
name
relax.
and she shall appear. Join.
And you know what y'all know what
chill.
y'all should do, John? You know what y'all should do on y'all's weekly picks?
What's up?
Y'all should do a free giveaway for one of them hoodies. Whoever win. That'll get that good that'll get that good audience engagement for them to come up on the stream because they got to be there to win.
So speaking of the winner from last week,
that's not a bad idea.
it is not. I actually was thinking about something like that. And here's the winner is because she was actually going to be our guest picker for this week's week 3, along with Sapp. Straight from El Centro, the 619, the championship. Miss May, what up, May?
Hey.
Hey,
How you doing?
Wait, are you? Never mind.
Congratulations! You
I heard.
Congratulations,
Nick. Stop that, Nick. That's
I'm not saying nothing. Highlight.
See, now you're gonna put honey on your chest and start twerking. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's the Bone Crusher.
Oh man.
Bone Crusher cutting up tonight, man. Y'all gotta watch Bone Crusher. He cutting up tonight.
That's one of the few times where I have no response to anything. That was funny. That was funny.
Oh no.
That was funny.
Bone Crusher going crazy tonight.
Yeah,
I need everybody to relax.
Yeah, he going crazy tonight. I love. Is it I love Tatis? That's your name?
Wait.
Tatis.
Yeah.
It says I love titties.
Tatis. She's a Padres fan.
That's how you say it in Spanish?
She's a what fan?
She's a Padres fan.
Oh, okay.
She's a Padres fan.
So she the one that won the she won the picks?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hate Mark. I swear.
She has a very unique skill when it comes to picking these games. You're about to find out. So let's.
I'm no good goddamn Will John that I'll just say that.
We got Nick.
Nah. This is absurd. What is going on?
We got Sapp, we got Tig, and we got Fat.
We got one more
spot.
Wait. John, what did you just say?
Who wants to get it?
You said get fat or got fat?
One spot for the pick segment.
You one spot for the pick.
They say I got one more spot.
Okay. Nah, because last time this made a big discussion. I ain't gonna have a discussion on the show.
So anybody who wants the last spot in for week 3, speak now or forever be quiet.
I beg your pardon.
Going once, going twice. I'm saying
Leo, y'all winning?
Paco, got you, Paco.
All right.
We're down 2.
All right. So, Sab, you familiar with the show? So, you know how we do the pick. We do the Patino game.
Okay.
So you gotta pick a player. You know how the Patino game goes. You pick when you make your pick. You gotta pick a player from the team you pick is pass. So we're gonna start with the Thursday night.
Hold on. Say this again.
again.
Say that again. You chopped up on me.
Okay, so you remember Rick Pitino's infamous rant when he was with the Celtics? Larry Bird ain't walking through that door. Kevin McHale ain't walking
no time
through that
soon.
door.
Yeah.
So that's the basis of our picks. So we played the Pitino game. Shout out to Amin El Hassan, where we gonna say a player. Instead of saying the team, we gonna say a player who used to play for that team because they're not walking through that door on Sunday.
Okay.
So we got Thursday night. We got the Patriots versus the Jets. Yo,
Paco asked you, is he in?
I don't know. I'm the wrong person. I don't know why you asking that.
Oh,
you
my
gotta
Lord.
relax, man. It's crazy. I don't know why. I don't know who you're not asking me that. I don't know why you.
He said pause.
Wait, you don't know if Paco's in? That's crazy.
He said pause. No Diddy.
No.
Hey, Nick going crazy tonight. Hey, y'all boy Nick going crazy tonight.
What else? All right, Patriots, Jets from MetLife.
Uniformly say hi and lay.
Oh, ¿cómo está ustedes?
Bro, hey, I ain't laughed that hard all day. That was funny as hell. Somehow this is Lay's fault.
Too much.
No, Noodle, no. A 1,000 bottles of lube?
That should get you locked up.
Wow.
What?
Hey,
y'all
we ain't talking about Diddy on this show, dog.
Y'all going crazy tonight,
that's a
man.
felony in itself.
Hey, Tig, you need to relax too, fam. Hold on.
All right. That's main spot, Kristy, on her way. All right, so let's go again. Jets, Patriots from MetLife. I got Revis Island.
Wait a minute.
Wait, which team?
With the original Revis Island.
No, okay. Not the revamp
the
one?
original Revis Island. Not
all right,
the one
cool.
when he got the original.
All right, I got you got the Jets. Give me a GOAT quarterback, Eric.
I got Ty Law.
Paco said Randy Moss.
He said what?
Wait a minute.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss played for the Patriots, y'all.
Yeah, he played for the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Did Ty Law ever play for the Jets?
He played for the Patriots.
Okay, just making sure. I know, but I thought after he left the Patriots, he had a cup of coffee with the Jets, huh?
He did play for the Jets.
He did play for the Jets, so
Hey,
you got to
hey,
take somebody different. Who's it on?
So what's on, Nick?
Huh? I said Ty Law.
He said Ty Law.
Sapp.
I got Bart Scott. Can't wait.
So he got Patriots. Okay. That said Jets too.
No, one team I can't pick.
Did you get my pick?
By the way, if y'all know this, Mark will never pick the Jets. Mark ain't never picking the Jets.
If I got the Jets. Lay, who you got?
I got Mike Williams.
Oh my God. Not this Charger shit.
Corey, and Sapp.
Did y'all hear me?
Whenever they make their her picks, she's always going to find a player who used to play for the Chargers. Yes.
Okay.
She's a Chargers
did y'all-
fan, so she's going to find every player. Every
John, you got his pick?
Charger.
Who did Tick play?
He said Joe.
John.
Did you get my pick, John?
Yeah.
We
He
got
said Bart
yours.
Scott.
We got yours.
He said Bart
Okay.
Scott. No,
Yeah.
Tig said Joe Namath.
Get an overrated nigga up out of here, too.
So how many people picked the Jets?
I did.
Everybody except for me and Nick and Paco.
See, y'all going against the grain. See, that's what's gonna hurt y'all, man. Stop that.
I don't pick the Jets.
He never picks the Jets.
I don't never pick the Cowboys.
Won't be a Jet.
I want to
There
repeat
you
the
go.
Raiders.
See, we understand.
Lay, relax. You picked the Raiders before.
No, never.
You picked them against the Broncos once.
Nope.
True. I picked the Broncos. I want to repeat the Raiders.
That's hate.
She picked Fernando Tatis.
Yo, what? All right, next game. My Broncos. Let's do the same, Nick.
What? Oh, what y'all tripping on? Y'all tripping. All right, go ahead.
All right. I already know who everybody picking.
What's the next game?
Broncos, Buccaneers. I already know who everybody.
John,
Ain't no way in hell I'm picking y'all against
I already know
them.
the rest of y'all picking. So
Yeah.
putting Buccaneers for everybody else. Everybody.
Nah, I'm going with Terrell Davis.
The man who saved John Elway's career. I ain't mad at you.
God, that's what I'm talking about, Sam. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going with Denver.
Yo, Nick, that's hate, but I don't know. He got us 2 Super Bowls.
He sure did get him 2 Super Bowls.
Let me give me the better Barber twin.
He said the better Barber twin.
Nick, you got that day?
Of course. Warren Sapp.
That's right. That's totally talking about. He said Warren Sapp.
Like, who you got?
I got Vincent Jackson.
I can't book this shit, man.
Of course.
Tell Tatis to stay off Google. Stay off Google. She on that chat GBT.
I have him memorized by now.
Oh yeah, she's done it enough.
Okay.
Wait, you'll find out. Paco's money. You're calling on names. Me? Yes, you. Wait to call names. By the way, Fat pick.
Who said ponies? That's hate.
I got Tampa Bay. Who you got?
He said Peyton.
Peyton. Okay, so Broncos.
Noodle, but whatever. That's whatever.
And
That's hate.
Kristy. Oh no, Kristy got.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's hate.
Bo Nick is the real deal.
Yeah, I believe him when I see it. Speaking of Lay, your Chargers at Pittsburgh versus the Steelers. I know who you're
That could be a good game.
Chargers for her.
Harbaugh returns to the bird. Hines Ward.
That's hate, John.
What? I said the girl dude.
Yeah, but you're picking him because he's against the Chargers. Who you got, Nick?
Well, I ain't picking the Chargers.
True.
We all know you're picking the Chargers, like, so we ain't even.
I'm picking a better quarterback. I'm Junior Seau.
Sapp, who you?
Oh,
It's on me. Me and Joe Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paco said LC.
Tacos. He said Chargers. Okay.
Tig said the bus.
So yeah, Pittsburgh.
Fat. Obviously, we know Fat picking.
Pittsburgh.
Shout out to moms.
Give me
Sonny in the building. What's up, baby?
Sonny, what up with it?
Sonny, what up with it?
Yep. All right.
Late Sonny said hi.
We go to. We already know. All right, Sapp, we ain't got to ask you who you're picking on this one, but this is gonna be a good game, though.
Be a good game.
But your Vikings host the Texans on Sunday.
Man, we're gonna tear them out the frame, man.
We already
We're
know
gonna
you're picking, Sapp.
Hey, you know the name that I'm gonna say, y'all gonna let. Hey, I'm going with Goldberg.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Goldberg played with the Vikings. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Goldberg played with the Vikings, man. Yeah.
I know he was with the Falcons. I know he was with the Rams.
Played with the Vikings too.
No, Brock Lesnar tried out for the Vikings.
No, I meant Brock Lesnar. You're right. Brock Lesnar. Nah, he played Brock Lesnar. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, who you got?
She going with the
And
Vikings.
Roman Reigns tried out for the Vikings.
We couldn't hear you.
Who are you playing?
Say it again. Vikings, Texans.
Give me. Let me see. Texans. Desmond King.
She said Desmond King. Are you serious?
Hey, Seth, that wasn't even Google.
Hey, come on, man.
She got the text.
Yeah, come on, man.
Everybody going with the
All right,
Texans, man. And
you know
y'all
what?
see that's the disrespect.
I'm not choosing the Texans. I'm choosing the Vikings. Give me Chris Carter.
I'm looking at the chat.
Hey, look.
He got the text.
If the Texans O-line got 8 up this past week, watch when the Vikings get them. Watching that Vikings pass rush get there. They're going to get 8 up.
Hey, I guarantee we get 2 picks.
Houston.
He don't throw interceptions, so getting 2 picks would be crazy.
Oh, this is
That would be a statement.
Hey, give me. You know what? Give me John Randall, yo.
There you go, right there. Hey, learn from your mistakes last week when y'all went against the grain.
oh man. Give me Honey Badger.
Oh my goodness, John.
And Nick got the Vikings. Okay.
John, see, you hard-headed, man. You hard-headed.
You still my guy though, so.
Nah, you hard-headed, man.
You
gotta learn from your mistakes, man.
I'll probably regret it.
Man.
I'll regret it on.
Man, he a Broncos fan. He'll know what he's doing.
Week, but I'm learning as I'm approaching 40. Yo, shut up, Nick. All right, next game, we got the Eagles versus the Saints. We got Eagles versus the Saints.
Woo. They playing in New Orleans?
In New Orleans.
They playing in New Orleans?
I got Deuce McAllister.
10 o'clock window.
Deuce McAllister for me.
Man. All right.
Well, it's crazy. I was just about to say Deuce Staley.
Lay, you better not say Darren Sproles.
You got Eagles, okay.
I was about to say Deuce Staley.
Give me Joe Horn, yeah.
You said Joe's what?
In fact, I'm gonna say Scarface.
Dang.
Mark, you say you want Joe's what?
Huh?
Joe Budden.
What you say now? Watch your mouth.
Ooh. That's gonna be tough.
Hey, who you say?
It's on
Take
me.
a guess.
Rest in peace of Pops.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
It's Eagles and Saints, chick.
Who's the pick on?
It's on you, Sap.
I got Reggie Bush.
All right, he got the Saints.
Okay.
Who did I say? I want to know what.
Terrell Owens, you got the Eagles. Okay.
Dang.
Lay, who you got?
Drew Brees.
Of course, of course, dude.
Bro.
I told you, man.
Well, Sproles is on both teams, so.
Oh, that's a good game.
All right, next game.
I forgot about that.
That is true. That is true. He did play for. He did have the.
You said Sproles went both ways?
Yo, what's wrong with you?
He's not Odell.
Is that what you said, Nick?
No,
That's disrespectful, dog.
yeah.
Hey, y'all need to relax.
Packers versus he said Archie.
He went to the Diddy party?
Pig says Arch and who?
Packers and who?
Yeah.
Next game is who?
Packers versus the Titans. Malik Willis is returning to Nashville.
Yeah, this is two bad quarterbacks. Give me the better Sharp brother.
Well, you're right. He is the better one. By the way, Lay, greatest player to ever come out of South Carolina. Greatest player ever came out of South Carolina is a Sharp, and his name ain't Shannon. Sterling Sharp. Sharp's older brother. He's played for the Packers.
John, why you start smiling so hard when you said South Carolina?
By the way, John, you're my Carolina names, by the way.
Yo, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Hey, John says South Carolina start cheating from ear to ear.
Give me Casey Hayward.
Come on now.
Casey. God dang it. She picked Packers. Yo, Tig, that's wow. He said welfare fraud.
Welfare fraud.
All right. Give me Desmond Howard.
That's hilarious. KSapp, who you got?
I got Donald Driver.
I got A. George.
HBCU's in the building.
HBCU.
I got Clay Matthews.
Fat guy. All right.
That ain't picking Packers, man.
Ain't no way in hell Fat picking the Packers. I got Clay Matthews.
Yeah, well, that was his last. No, he picked the Titans. All right, next game.
Who did Nick say?
Clay Matthews.
Nick, who did you say?
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
USC.
Clay Matthews.
All right. We heard you. All right, next game is Giants versus the Browns. God,
who's playing the Browns?
Gonna be awful, but
Giants.
Give me
Lord.
Giants. Then Bernie Kosar.
Give me the first.
The what?
They only here to cause confusion.
You insane, dude.
I can't believe that was just said.
Paco picking, so
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too.
Wild,
but oh my God, both of these teams is terrible.
They only here to cause confusion.
It was a horrible game.
Horrible. Yeah, it is.
Hey, who keep playing Tupac?
They only here to cause confusion.
That's that.
Oh shit!
Ozzie.
Let me get OG Clay Matthews.
Ozzie Smith.
You heard me, John?
That's right. Pops.
Yep.
Pops played for the leading tackler for the Rams.
Lay, who you got?
I don't think you guys know who he is. Only Kenzie would know. He was first backup. Played for Jesus, the Browns.
Oh my God, I hate that dude, Charlie Whitehurst.
Yeah, Charlie Whitehurst. Good job, Nick.
Oh my God, Charlie Whitehurst. You want to talk about
Charlie Whitehurst,
who kept a paycheck for 10 years.
Jesus.
Paco said my Raiders are horrible. Nick, stop it. Paco, please.
What? Who did Sapp, who you got?
I got Ernest Biner.
He picked the Browns.
Everybody got the Browns.
Oh, look who's here! Now we got more. Now we got double lady power. Now this is crazy. No matter what, got money on my mind. I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building,
everybody hands go up. Hey, Kristy.
What up, y'all? My bad. I was recording my podcast.
What up, Kristy?
Sure. Yeah, it's all good.
Kristy, you got a podcast, Kristy?
Yes.
Go ahead. Do your thing. I'll get it later.
Okay. What y'all doing?
All right.
Hey, John, why you so quiet, brother?
We got it's Browns versus the Giants. Who you got?
Huh? Browns versus the Giants. Oh, the Browns.
Shut the F up, both of y'all. R.I.P. Steve McNair. So, Browns or the Giants, Kristy?
Browns.
All right. And,
we do Brown over here.
Just text me all your picks.
Just text John.
You know what? What's wrong with you?
Kristy.
Yeah. What y'all
Kristy
doing?
I hate this dude, man.
Kristy, just text John your pick.
Man, Nick on
Don't
one
listen
tonight,
to
y'all.
Mark, man.
Nick
All right.
hasn't done nothing.
Nick on
Nick
one.
is chilling.
I think Nick got that honey on his chest.
Look at Tig roll.
Giant Browns. Huh? Tig, that's criminal. Huh? That's insane.
All right, what's the next game?
Bears versus the Colts in Indy.
Ooh.
Tig,
I was
relax,
just talking
dog.
about this. I
John,
want to be realistic. Bears ain't gonna win. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I'll say Bears. I'm a Bears fan, so I'm gonna say Bears. But realistically, we could lose after Sunday's performance.
Man.
Ain't no offense. There's no offense. None.
Man, the Colts need the first. Colts over 2 right now.
Y'all should have kept Luke Getsky.
Yo, Noodle, that's a wild comment.
Got the Bears.
I cannot see on my phone.
Tig said Andrew Luck.
Stop. What you got?
Man, it's a tough one, man. The Colts 0-2, the Bears 1-1. They playing in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got to go with Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne going with you.
Lay, who you got?
I got Khalil Mack.
Of course.
Lay, what the hell did you just put?
Talking about stealing what?
That's her man.
I love.
Lay,
relax.
You about to read it too. Nick trying to set you up, dog. You and Nick in a fight.
Nick hasn't done nothing.
Nick, who you got?
Between the Bears and who?
The Colts.
Colts.
Marvin Harrison.
Give me Bob Sanders.
We all rocking them Colts.
Eastside.
Y'all ain't got no respect for the Bears?
Curtis Conway.
No, they don't. They don't.
Nah, John got the Bears.
I got the Bears. Eastside represent Curtis Conway.
See,
John,
John,
you better pick the Bears.
John being hard-headed. That's all John doing.
John is being smart.
No, he ain't being smart. He just going against what we going against, to see if he can steal one. That's all he doing. I see his
y'all
logic.
gotta hit up SAP after. One of y'all gotta hit up SAP after the show.
That's John Team-in-Law.
Yeah, hit up SAP y'all hit up SAP after the show. Tell them the logic.
That's John Team-in-Law. Don't worry about that, SAP.
All right.
I know your logic.
Next game, Panthers versus Raiders.
The Raiders.
You said who? Panthers versus
Raiders.
Man.
So Andy Dalton versus Gardner Minshew.
Give me the.
That's insane.
Give me the. Who could have been the best running back if he didn't get hurt?
Victor.
Bo Jackson.
Hold on, I gotta.
Well, give me.
Lay, who you got? Oh, I know
Mike
who you got.
Tobert.
Never mind.
Who
He said Mike Tobert.
They're playing Carolina.
Oh, she got the point.
Mike Tobert.
Mike Tobert. Mike Tobert is crazy. Nick got the Raiders. I'm not even asking Nick. Sap, who you got?
I got Lester Hayes, man.
Raiders. Who takes him?
He said Madden.
Bad guy. Everybody got the Raiders. Okay.
Madden.
And then I heard Kristy say the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders.
And give.
Oh, that's so much better. I can see.
All right. Larry Brown. I'm talking about people stealing money. Larry Brown. All right. Next game. Hey, Sap, that was maniacal what you just did right there. Dolphins Seahawks in Seattle.
It's on me? It's on me?
Yeah,
go ahead, Sap.
I got Steve Largent.
Yeah.
Good pick. Give me Sean Alexander. Fuck Alabama though.
Kids.
John, you don't like Alabama? I mean, Mark, you don't like Alabama?
He Georgia.
Oh, you're a Georgia fan.
Georgia fan.
Vol
You're a
Nation.
Georgia fan.
Mark is.
I'm a Georgia fan.
Mark.
I'm a
No,
Saints fan.
By the way, Sapp, who your college team, bro?
Notre Dame.
Ooh,
Oh, get the fuck out of
come
here.
through. Yes.
Come
Whoa,
on,
hold
Nick.
up.
Notre Dame.
Wait, you're
See, look, this is no. This is where the Caleb Williams comment comes from. He's a Vikings fan and a Notre Dame fan. This is where the Caleb Williams. I knew it had to be underlined somewhere.
Sapp, you a Notre Dame fan?
Notre Dame, baby.
Look, everybody disregard the Caleb Williams comment from earlier because we understand why it was said now.
Nah, there's no logic to that, Nick. Don't do that, man. Notre Dame, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Irish, baby. Let's go. What you mean you sorry to hear that, man? We took a bad loss. We took a bad loss week 2, but we bounced
No, I'm just
back.
sorry that you for Notre Dame in general.
Nah, hey, Notre Dame is where it's at, baby.
No.
Who your college team, Nick?
If I'm saying all this, who you think I root for?
I couldn't tell you.
I'll go for USC. So we shouldn't be having a conversation right now until after we lose probably this year.
Come on, man. You go with people that's known winners, man. Come on, man.
Another brother.
I'm from LA. Of course I root for USC.
Man, there's other teams. There's other teams in LA besides USC.
Yeah, but they're not better than them.
See that's your problem. That's your problem. See, you're a front runner. You're a front runner.
No, I'm not. I root for the Clippers.
Huh?
I am definitely not a front runner.
You just don't like LeBron. That's why you root for the Clippers.
No, I've been rooting for the Clippers. I like LeBron.
You just don't like LeBron. That's why you root for the Clippers.
I love LeBron. I hate that he's on the Lakers.
See, that's disrespect, man.
I'm a huge LeBron fan, but he's on the Lakers, so I'll holler at them later.
Well, you're not a LeBron fan. All right,
yes, I am.
Notre Dame, baby.
Like, who you pick?
Fat, don't be saying my nigga. This nigga's a fucking Vikings fan. You over there talking about my nigga? Nah.
I just keep it real.
I know one thing. There's only one team up in. I know one college team that has no wins, but who I'm saying?
Who?
They have no wins. Oh, the Seminoles are. Go ahead.
Oh. Florida State trash.
But who'd you pick? Dolphins or the Seahawks, man?
You said the Dolphins and who? I know he asked me this question. Next question, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, next question, please.
I think we all picked the Seahawks.
Why would I pick the Dolphins with no Tua?
See, Ethan Oliver, man, you can't say that, man. Come on, just because you're a Chicago fan. I mean, I understand. I respect Chicago, man. I ain't gonna dog your team out, man. But why I gotta be that way? F the Vikings, man. Come on, man. Damn. I mean, you gotta show me some love. It's my first time being on the show, bro.
That is him being nice.
Oh, that's him being nice?
Yeah, that's him being extremely nice.
All right. Yeah,
that's fact.
That's cool.
You said it's what?
It's on Lay.
What happened?
Lay, who are you picking?
Who was it? Hey, I didn't hear.
Dolphins, Seahawks.
Oh, who's gonna be quarterback for the Dolphins?
It's not gonna be Tua. Tua's not playing.
Probably
Huntley.
It's probably either Tyler Thompson or Tyler Huntley.
No, Skylar Thompson.
Ronnie Brown.
I'm probably thinking what? Oh, you picked the Dolphins?
Yeah, Mike McDaniel, duh.
Wait a minute. Aren't you a little torn in this game? Mike McDaniel, DK Metcalf?
Mike McDaniel trumps him, so
it's about to be a late sound. Can we go ahead?
Oh. All right.
Yo, are you drinking out a football cup?
Yo, drinking out a football cup is wild.
John, are you all right?
Ravens, Cowboys.
Drinking out a ball is crazy.
I'm good. Ravens, Cowboys.
I got the Ravens. Give me the killer.
Drinking out a ball is crazy. Which one?
Wait, Dallas got a killer too?
There's a killer and a dope. There's a killer, a gangster, and a dope user in this game. Well,
A dope.
That's hate.
They said dope.
That is hate.
Sap picking up. That was.
Yeah, I'm going with the late great Saragusa.
Give me my guy.
Goose.
All right, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Sports Fact gonna say Anquan Bolden.
Ravens, okay.
Give me Jamal Lewis, Wall Nation. Let's go.
I got you. Lay.
Give me J.K. Dobbins.
Who took it?
He said Nassus.
J.K. Dobbins was cutting up last week,
Oh,
wasn't he?
please.
The week before too.
Yeah.
It's all good. You'll get hurt eventually.
Hater.
Tig, Ravens or Cowboys? And then
Who Paco picked? Oh,
he said Dion. He said Cowboys.
Cowboys.
That's right. Dion did in his career with Baltimore.
Rest in peace, Jacoby
Jones.
Jacoby Jones, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Yep.
Next game, Rams 49ers at SoFi.
Oh, Levi South. Cool.
Boy, the 49ers about to run through them like a. Never mind. What's the who I got?
It's a 49ers extra home game.
They about
to run through them like a neighborhood hoochie.
They're gonna have me.
I didn't say that. They're gonna have me, Mark, and Sapp playing wide receiver for the Rams because they ain't got no receivers.
Did he say they got
no
meat?
No Puka. And Paco,
Hey.
I'm gonna break your neck.
What did y'all?
No, that nigga did not just say that.
So he said, "Look what Bella."
I freaking hate Paco, dude. But Sophie, Daddy loves you, but I'm going with you for it.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
No.
Say Noodle. I put my IG in the chat, man.
Yeah, y'all check him out. Yeah, right there. Y'all want to follow this app right there at Simply Ball Dropping on IG.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Tig said, of course, Tig's gonna pick the Rams. That's all motion right there.
Big it up to the hoochies. Okay. Nick going. Nick picked the 49ers.
He picked the Niners.
Like, who you got?
Give me Jason Verrett.
Did I just say that? I just said that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Touchdown spikes. Whichever.
Zap, who you got?
I got Charles Haley.
You got who?
Charles Haley.
Legend.
Okay.
Fat Pit
49.
Yeah. All right.
Tigger said the Rams got to play like they got honey on the chest.
All right.
Hey, that honey on the chest is hilarious. All right, now what happened?
All right,
I picked the 49ers for you.
Oh yeah, thank you, because you know I for sure wasn't picking the Rams.
No, Paco, you got me twisted, man.
Wait, what did he say?
Chiefs Falcons.
All right. All right.
This is hilarious.
Who's it on?
All right. Yeah, you can go first.
I got Jamal Charles.
Relax.
Jamal Charles.
Chiefs, okay. Okay. Lay, who you got?
Michael Turner.
Tigger said, I got the refs. Hey, whoever Tigger P is cutting up.
Nah, that's my guy, Tig, man. I know what he's saying when he's saying he's picking the refs. That's code for he picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, Tigger cutting up tonight.
All right,
Tigger cutting
Neil
up.
Smith. Oh, he said Michael the Burn Turner.
Wait, the Falcons playing the Chiefs?
Yeah, Sunday night.
I
said,
I got Jamal Anderson.
You got the Dirty Birds?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. You was impressed last night?
Nah, I just feel like
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just feel like they're a good enough team to beat them. I think the Chiefs luck got around eventually.
Yeah, they do got to lose eventually. Oh, and they don't have
Pacheco.
They signed Kareem Hunt today.
I know. Just picking him up.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna pick him up for my fantasy team, but Mark grabbed him off the damn waiver wire.
Damn, somebody said I need to renew my Only John subscription.
Give me rest in peace, Derek Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh the Lord! Wait, John, who said that?
Man, they cutting up in the chat.
Who said that?
They get. That was Bella.
That was Bella.
Hey.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, Bella had
2 games on Monday night.
Oh shit!
Chill out.
They cutting up in the chat, man.
Y'all gotta chill. And then here comes Kristy. All right, Mark, your Bills play the Jaguars.
Ooh.
You know how I feel about this game, John. And you do too, Nick. You know how I feel about these Jaguars.
Bella went the Only Johns. Those are Kristy words.
Y'all, wow.
Can you take 2 at a time?
Yo, chill out, dude.
Hey, Mark, you need to relax, fam.
Kelly.
I was just singing a song.
Leia, I'm assuming that message is for you. All right. Fast said OJ Simpson. Papa said Bruce Smith.
But you know what he's talking about.
I hate when everybody pick Buffalo, man.
Someone said you need to hold the cam down. Like,
Man, y'all, hey,
that implies, but
I'm telling you, John, man, that honey on the chest, they twerking it up, man. I told you they relentless in the chat, boy. They twerking it up strong. Some of them got the honey on the chest, some of them on the honey packs. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Well, y'all chat is off the chain tonight.
Yo, twerking it up is crazy.
I'm telling you, man, the chat going. John, what you doing to the chat, man?
There's Only Johns.
The Only John subscription.
I'm doing nothing.
Man, they got honey on the chest, twerking it up. They on the honey packs. What else they doing?
Yo, this is funny.
Sean
Like, what did you just say?
Sean Merriman.
You want who?
She says Sean Merriman.
I heard it now. Sapp, who you got?
Man, who what's the game? Who's playing?
Kristy, you gotta relax.
It's 2 Monday night games.
Man, 2 Monday night games, man. I got didn't Daryl Talley play for them Bills?
Yes, sir.
You ain't gotta ask Mark twice. He knows that.
Oh my Lord! And did y'all see what Bella just put?
I'm not. Nope.
Oh, y'all. Man, what's going on tonight?
Not the double trouble.
Freaky Tuesday, man. Y'all on the D block.
No. Wait.
Nick, you said double dribble?
Nah, Bella says she can dribble, and shoot.
Yo, double dribble is crazy.
Man. Hey, she said double dribble, and she asked if John, can she dribble, and shoot? Can you dribble, and shoot, John?
No, stop.
Wait.
Dribble on the nipples and shoot?
No, she's talking about area. Why Lay said Bella ate 2 glizzies today?
Wait, Lay said Bella ate 2 glizzies today? Oh my Jesus.
Man, y'all cutting up.
She showed you her glizzy?
I saw her eating it. Well, not eating it.
All right,
Wow. All right, next.
Nick. Lay drinking out of ball.
What?
Nick.
Yes. Wait. Everybody can chill.
That ball.
Who you got?
I got Fred Taylor.
Yo.
Somebody said, I wish I was that cup.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Ben.
That is the Podfather in the great ready.
Tata, you see what's going on? I told you. I told you they got that honey pack.
Oh my Jesus.
All right. I got Bills. We forgot all about these picks. All three.
Wait, who was just coughing?
Off the rails.
She got the guns out.
Just put Bills, man. He ain't gonna
Got the guns out.
Put them buns out?
They putting the buns out. And in the next final game, Commanders and the Bengals.
Everybody got the Bills.
Everybody got the Bills.
Sapp, you got the Bills?
Was that the Kawhi one?
For who? Yeah, I got the Bills.
Bills and
I got Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got Bills.
All right, and in the last game, is
what you say, Nick?
I got Jacksonville.
You got Jags?
Yeah.
Over the Commanders?
Okay, shout out.
We see who the better Josh Allen is.
Yeah.
Shit.
The Commanders and the Bengals the last game. Takes no choke.
You said Commanders and the Bengals?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got
in Cincinnati.
Who?
Sir, I don't think we should supposed to know that.
Hey, Nick. Sonny said you laying like whack 100 right now.
No. Oh.
Hey, y'all need to relax. I need y'all to relax.
Again, I'm posting right now, Kristy. Hold on, I'll answer your question.
Okay, you got it, John? Yeah.
Chris Henry, rest in peace.
Okay, you got
it. Yeah, what's wrong? Back up.
Lane, who you got, Bengals or Commando?
I couldn't think of anybody. I got the Bengals, but
there we go.
Yeah, I just put the Bengals. Oh, Hayden Hurst.
Here. Oh, we got him stopped.
No, Hayden Hurst.
Hayden
with the Bengals.
Hurst.
Hayden.
Wait a minute. What did he play for the Chargers?
Oh.
We haven't right
Hayden
now.
Hurst plays for the Chargers?
There you go,
he plays right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know.
Well, he ain't played y'all yet, so he don't know.
I didn't even know that. I thought he had retired.
Yeah.
I know he had to
Nah, he over there with the Chargers. He left Carolina.
Who's Curtis Portis?
Who the hell is Curtis
Who
Portis?
the fuck is Curtis Portis?
Yeah, hey, who's Curtis Portis, dog?
At 75 cents. At 75 cents.
That nigga saw he could have been in the Temptations.
And Curtis who? Curtis Enos and something, man.
This nigga said Curtis Anus?
Well, y'all cutting up, boy. Y'all cutting up, man.
She gave 5 people top.
The Brown Hornet.
Shout out to the big areolas.
Now we know who he said. We know he meant Paco. We know he's talking about CP, man.
Sapp, who you got?
Man, I got Joe Mixon.
Fuck.
Got you. Nick, who you got?
I got Jason Campbell.
That was a good one, Nick. You slid that on in there.
Kristy, you need to relax. Hey, John over there blushing.
Yeah, what John keep looking at, man? What you keep looking at, John?
He blushing.
Getting flashbacks.
Oh Lord!
Somebody on your side over there, John?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
John blushing.
Nah,
You sure?
I'm watching college football live.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
straight,
I was
bro.
getting ready.
I'm straight, man. These college guys, they
I was
got
getting ready to say, Mark, you might
in the
need to
comments,
move
man.
over, man. You might need to move over, Mark.
John got PTSD.
Oh, no,
Emphasis on the SD.
It's almost time for the league. Only John's time about to happen.
Yo, you chill. All right.
Yeah, you better
That's all
move
it
over,
takes.
Mark. John about the bus.
Oh,
Hey, yo! Sav, you wild, dog.
all right.
All right.
Once Kristy sends you her pitch, you can send her.
Yo, all right. Let's do this calling out names and we're gonna get up out of here. I got this Negro right here on calling out names.
Me?
Yes, you.
What I did?
Our group chat. So we all know everyone's been talking about the whole Shannon Sharp situation, Sap. And now you saw some of these adult sites have been offering this dude 6 figures to do to come.
The what?
This Negro right here.
Oh,
wait. On our group chat. It's a real from one Lexington Steel.
That wasn't even me that posted it.
You said I thought that was John. He's gonna call our name. Nick should be the one.
Oh man.
Call our name for posting it. But you gonna say I thought that was John.
Damn, John, they getting you like that? Hey, I don't know, John. That might be true, man. Everybody in the chat talking about only John's fans. So I mean, I can't rebuke that.
That ain't true. That ain't true. That's false advertisement. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. There ain't no only John's over here. Nah, man, that's wild. That's wild.
Man, Paco and Tigger P, they cutting up.
Don't be shy, Jonathan. It's okay.
Wow.
I'm not being shy, right?
Somebody said, where do they sign up at? 1-800-ONLY-JOHN.
That is funny.
John, they on you tonight, man.
1-800-ONLY-JOHN is hilarious. Is that a wait? Did she just call John a phone sex operator?
Hey. She basically called John Girl 6.
No.
No.
That's an only John?
John, how you gonna let them? You the host of the show. How they gonna let you? How they getting away with this?
For Spanish, it's only Jonathan.
They just out here just lying. I just ignore them, man. I just ignore them, man. They out here just say,
wait, they paying John. How much for only John? Only Johnny.
No, you start Nick. Nick, you wrong for that.
John, nope.
Okay.
John, you must be hot. John, you must be hot, man. John must be hot, boy.
Well, I don't know. I plead the fifth. But my final call out name is for Sean Payton. Sean Payton. How the heck do we only have 1 touchdown in these first 2 games? You told us everybody that Russell Wilson was the problem last year. He's gone. You got the team you wanted. Jerry Jeudy was the problem. He's gone. You let Justin Simmons walk because he was a cap casualty. You got your squad the way you want it. I don't want to hear nothing about. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah, they tripping. No. Sean Payton, we played down before Sunday. We better get some touchdowns. God dang it.
Wait. We need her in the show, dog.
Bella need to put that hell.
Hurry up and end the show. The comments are getting insane.
Y'all on the D block. Y'all can do that.
I want to be in color
What?
Another second, she put honey on her chest.
Yeah, no. All right. Okay.
Wait, is that Nate? Is that Nathan?
Kristy would be on call now.
What? Nathaniel?
No.
Is that Nathan?
No, don't y'all dare.
You guys want to see him?
What, Kristy? Why you gonna call no name?
Who brought the bike pump out?
You said what?
Noodle. What the fuck?
Noodle.
What the heck is that? All right, I'm out.
What?
Y'all cutting up tonight, man.
The chat is off the chain.
Man.
It's off the chain.
Y'all off the chain tonight. See, I told you. That's what that honey. That's what the honey on the chest do to you. They start twerking. They twerking. They twerking it up all over the place.
Not twerking it up.
Hey,
Baby.
hey, y'all.
Now Sonny riding in the D block.
In front of HR. That's the problem.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm an innocent person.
You're innocent.
You
What?
are far from innocent. You are far from innocent.
So
Yeah.
For those.
You froze up.
I didn't say I wasn't innocent. I just said I didn't do nothing right now. You call out names. Okay, so calling out names is a segment where we call out somebody in the sports world or whatever for something they said or did that just need to be called out. Is there anybody in the football season we call out anybody on our regular team and on our fantasy football team? Is there anybody you want to call out in the sports world on the Vikings or if you play fantasy football?
Yeah, I want to call out Travis Kelce for only getting me 5 points, man. I mean, only getting me 1 point, 1 catch, 5 yards. I'm calling out Travis Kelce. He got too much of this old girl that he got up in the damn booth showing her face all the time and is getting away from him playing football right now, man. He done changed his whole look, and I'm calling him out now. Come back home, Kelce. Come back home. That's all I got to say, man.
Lay, you got anybody for calling out names?
I do actually.
Who?
I have you, Jonathan, and Trell. I'm calling out names.
Why?
Not Trail.
John and Trell.
Company
Wait,
man.
what do we do?
I
What
said
did I do?
John and Trell.
Oh, I'm about to say, what I do?
No, you
Why?
didn't. Because they don't let me be fans of the Cox for some reason.
What'd she say? Be fan of the Cox.
The game.
I don't know why.
But nah, see, she knew. Hey, hold on for 1 sec. She knew what she was doing right there. She shortcutted that. She said they won't let me be fan of the Cox. You should have said the Gamecocks. That's why the chat going the way they doing, man, because they got that honey on their chest and they motherfucking twerking.
Wait.
I call them Cox. And I'm going to call them Cox and use that word as much as I can.
Hey, Sapp funny as fuck. He said,
Man,
wait
Nick,
a second.
Nick, did you hear what she said, though, Nick?
Hey, y'all are crazy. For once, it's not me.
She know what she was doing.
Hey, y'all can't hate on her because of her love of the Cox, dog. Y'all hate.
Of course she does. She does. I know.
Let her love cock.
She can love
Yeah,
what she wants. I don't care.
Kristy is supposed to be a fan too. Right, Kristy?
Huh?
Or
You said what?
You are living. I'm glad to know that you. I'm glad to know that you love the Cox, man. That's good to know. All right, what do you got for calling up?
Whew.
Sheesh.
Tatis, don't get him now.
That
You got to
is
call her name.
funny.
Huh? Who, me?
You got anybody to call her names, Kristy?
The Bears offense. There's no reason why we should be trash like how trash we are. There's no reason why. We just get it together.
Y'all should have kept Lugeski.
At this point, because Shane over there struggling on the sidelines.
You said he should have kept Wayne Gretzky.
Picks. Our lines
Yes,
can't
that's
block,
right.
can't protect. You know, our receivers can't catch. DJ Moore frustrated. What's going on?
Yeah.
They don't call
And McMahon ain't walking through that building no time soon.
McMahon ain't gonna help nobody. He barely helped the Bears.
So that's
What about
that's
you,
what I
Nick?
caught on
You got
there.
one saying on there?
Huh?
Who, me? I have myself on calling out names.
Yeah, Nick.
I have myself on calling out names because I did not believe in my Raiders this week. And I greatly apologize to my Raiders and the rest of Raider Nation. I do believe.
Oh, God.
And that's it. And the Chargers suck.
All right, we gonna get up here. This was great, man. Thank you for everything that you brought for the show tonight. Tell them again where they can follow you on platforms and where, if they want to follow everything that you're doing. Where can they follow you at, my brother?
Simply ball dropping. You got it up on the screen. That's on all of them. That's on IG, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm at SBD KSapp. So you know it's SBD KSapp. Yeah, I got you. I got you in here, Kristy. I see it came through. I'm gonna follow all y'all back, man. But that's where I'm at, man. Like I said, y'all can hit me up, man. I'm here to help, man, because it's money in this YouTube for everybody to eat. There's no reason for me to keep it all to myself. I want to see brothers shine. Y'all guys got an excellent show. The chat was lit tonight, and that's what I like. I like the engagement. The more engagement on your thing and YouTube sees that, they're going to push you out there. So as long as y'all get that engagement and stuff like that and that chat going like that, I'm telling you, it's going to pay off, my brothers, man. Just keep grinding, keep elevating, keep being great, keep putting your foot on the neck, keep providing this great content, man. And like I said, John, it's just a matter of, tweaking some things up, man. But, you want to start out, because I saw a lot of people in the chat saying that you was on a delay. You might want to work on that audio portion of it so everybody can be in sync, so the show can flow. Get them thumbnails, get them catchy titles, and you're well on your way, my brother.
Say your Twitter. Say your Twitter handle again, Sapp.
It's SBD KSapp.
SBD KSapp.
Yeah, SBD KSapp. Yeah,
I got you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, and Kristy, share your information, man. Like because I think you got a YouTube channel. You said and you record.
Right. And before you go.
I'm with Team MBS Media.
Go ahead,
I
Kristy.
cover the Bears. Huh?
Hey, Kristy, just DM me that information on Twitter, on Instagram.
All right, I got you.
All right.
And Sapp, final word. What's the final word you want to give message to your Vikings ahead of Sunday?
Man, look, man, just keep going on there, proving these I ain't gonna say haters wrong, but these naysayers wrong. We never get no respect. We always get overlooked in the power rankings and things like that. And to all my, purple people eaters and the Skull Mania out there, at US Bank Stadium, man, hey, y'all know what it is, man. What's understood don't have to be explained. And look, and when we do great things, man, I don't want nobody putting that honey on their chest, twerking it up because I said it. We just gonna keep the main thing the main thing.
All right, now.
All right, we gonna get up out of here. We back on Friday. We'll recap Thursday night football. We'll talk some more college basketball, and we'll look ahead to the games on Sunday. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all know where you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Sports4U Podcast. You've got all KSapp's information. Thank you, Lay, Kristy, for being our guest pickers from the chat today. Of course, Sapp, our guest this week. Nick, we'll talk to you. Of course, Nick Freeze in the building. Mark just stepped out on his way to the trap. We'll be back Friday talking some more NFL and some more college football action. This has been another episode of Sports for You. I'm John. That was Mark. That's Nick Freeze.
Want to know what to do?
Miss Lay, Kristy Love, the entire chat. Y'all was great. And we'll see y'all on Friday night. Peace.